Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here. Are you too busy earning a living to make any money? I was speaking about this recently and someone asked me if I could possibly explain what I mean by that in a video, so here we are. What I mean by being too busy to earn a living, what happens when you're too busy? A lot of people work really hard. They come into work and they try to do as much as they can. They leave work and they're planning for work the next day and they get in this routine or this cycle, kind of like a hamster on one of those little hamster wheels going round and round and round. And they're really too busy living their life to plan their life. It's kind of like you have your mind focused so much on this, on what you're doing, the task at hand, that everything outside seems to fade away. So what happens when you're doing that? When you're focused on something so much that everything fades out and you're trying to get everything done, you become stressed because you're trying to beat the clock. You're trying to get more and more done. I need to make more money. I need this. I need that. And of course, that all causes stress. One of the bigger areas of stress is worrying about how the future is going to be. Will I have enough? Will I make it? How can I get more? And what happens when you become stressed is you shut off your original thinking. So yes, stress is the opposite of original thinking. And if you think of it, when you become stressed, which about 80% of your time, people live in a state of stress. I've done a lot of videos on this in the past. So when you become stressed, not only do you shut off your original thinking, which is the forebrain, okay, you also shut down your immune system so you're not as healthy. Now, when you're not using your original thinking, you're using, I guess you could say, your rote thinking. When something happens and you're trying to figure something out, you go according to your habits, your knowledge, everything that's happened to you, you associate with that, and you make your decisions according to your past, your experiences. So you're not making original decisions. So you become so busy doing things that you don't have time to plan. You're running in circles. In fact, when I get that busy, all I can think of is a saying that my mother always says to me. She goes, "You need to take the time to smell the roses." I get so irritated when I hear that because I know she's right. You need to take the time to smell the roses. So, how can you take the time out from your busy schedule? Well, in order to make more money, in order to do more in life, to, I guess you could say, become more than you are, you need to slow down. Think of that. It's almost like an oxymoron, right? You need to slow down to move ahead. You need to plan. If you have a plan to follow, you can do so much more. But when you're running, just by, I guess you on automation, kind of like the hamster on the wheel, you just keep on doing the same thing day after day after day. So you're going to accomplish the same thing today as yesterday. So how are you going to do something new? So you need to take the time to relax, because as soon as you relax, eliminate the stress, your frontal lobe opens up. Your original thinking, which, like I said, you do that so very little in the span of your lifetime. So why not understand it and take the time to open it up more to be able to use it? So how do you do that? How do you open up the frontal lobe? Through meditation is one way, and I'm not going to teach you how to meditate. A lot of people, as soon as I said that, oh, meditate, I don't have the time for that. But there's other ways of doing it. Through contemplation, just sitting somewhere and relaxing for a while. One of my favorite things is to go out on my deck where I have a garden, and I just sit there and watch the birds feeding and look at the plants and spend some time in nature. By doing that, it doesn't have to be a long time, just maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be amazed at the ideas that'll come to mind. How about exercising? Now, when I say exercising, I'm talking about the monotonous types of exercising, such as walking, jogging, if you could jog slow for a long period of time, walking on a treadmill instead of walking outside if you like, rowing. Rowing is a nice monotonous type thing. So anything where you can exercise and not have to concentrate a lot on what you're doing, where you can allow your mind to roam free. I do a lot of my best thinking, original thinking, when I drive as well. Now, I'm not driving from here to the store because there's too much traffic here in town, but if I'm driving to a neighboring town, or a lot of times I'll go to Augusta, which is about an hour and a half ride from here. So Luke and I will take the morning and we'll go up there and have lunch up there. But while we're driving, it's monotonous on the highway because it's one highway all the way up there, and it gives us time to speak. I call it our business meeting. We do that quite often. We'll go on long rides and discuss different things that we have to work on. We've come up with some of our best programs just driving long distances like that. The nice thing about that is, yeah, it's kind of a monotonous ride, but there's not a lot of interruptions from the telephone, somebody at the door, or I got to work on this project, because it keeps you there. And when you become bored, your mind roams and opens up a little bit more. So think about that. Think about things that you can do to relax. In your busy day, can you find 15 minutes just to stop and relax? Maybe think of nothing. Maybe listen to very relaxing music, not music with a lot of lyrics. Maybe something soothing, yoga or meditation type music, or hypnosis type music. Find time that you can sit back, relax, contemplate, or meditate each day, and you'll be able to come up with ideas of how to move ahead. So, like I said at the beginning, lots of people are too busy earning a living to make any money. Now you know what I'm talking about and how to remedy that. So relax, back up, take some time for yourself, and go out and make some money. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe, and have a great day.